Hi everyone, welcome back to Catherine's Plates, where it's always simple, easy, and delicious. I've got supper starting right now, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to make stuffed baby sweet peppers. These are such a delight and they're very delicious. They're not the flavor of a bell pepper, so if you like stuffed bell peppers, you're going to really love these because these are a sweet pepper, so they don't have that bell pepper taste to them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you just two steps that you want to have done first before we start making the mixture. To make the rice, over high heat, I'm going to use a medium pot. I'm going to place 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 cup of chicken broth to a boil. So I am using a basmati white long grain rice. This is uncooked. I'm going to place 1 cup of the rice into my boiling liquid. Just going to give it a stir. We're going to turn down the heat to a low. We're going to place the lid on. We're going to cook for 20 minutes. I've got a pack of sweet mini peppers. There's like 1.5 pounds. What I'm going to do is just rinse these off really quick. About 15 to 20 of them will work for this recipe. There's yellow, we've got orange, and we've got red. So I'm taking one of the peppers, just cutting off the tops. I'm taking my knife and I'm just going along the inside edge there, breaking off the stem and the seed pocket. And then I'm just popping it out. Then you can pull out whatever you don't want. Because I'm going to be stuffing these from the inside all the way to the outer edge here. Now, you can also cut these in half lengthwise and stuff them that way. But these are going to be pretty like this. I love these because of the different colors. So just cut off the top. Take your knife and go on the inside. Just cut off the stem and the membrane pocket. Just pop that out, and anything you don't want, just pull out. There we go. Okay, now I took care of these peppers while my rice was cooking, so I'm just going to set these aside, and then we're going to start the mixture that's going to go in these. To start the mixture, I've got 1 to 1.5 pounds of ground beef in a large skillet over medium-high heat. I'm just going to start breaking this up. Now, while this is browning, I'm going to chop up an onion. We want this in tiny pieces. So I'm just going to take the peel off. We're going to be layering some flavors here. You need those for these peppers. Alright, so I'm just going to follow the line. I'm just going to go 3/4 of the way through the onion and follow the lines. And to really get a good dice, I just like to run my knife through it on the side, about 3/4 of the way through once, and then twice. They'll give you a nice little dice. And then just take your knife, drag it through. That's what you're looking for. We got to keep everything small so that it can fit into those baby peppers. Okay, we're going to start placing the minced onion into the ground beef so they can start softening down. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the other half. Start blending this up a little bit, breaking it down some more. Okay, I'm going to add some sweetness to the dish. I'm going to take off the ends of the carrot. Give it a nice peel. I'm going to go ahead and grate the carrot. Now just be careful with your hand in the grater. Now I'm going to add my shredded carrot. All right. Start seasoning this up. A 1/4 teaspoon of some garlic powder, just enough to coat the top here. Another layer of some flavor, some paprika. And I'm going to put in some dried parsley, about a tablespoon. Give this a mix. Okay, I'm going to put in 14 ounces of diced tomatoes. Now, these are just a petite variety. I'm going to go ahead now and turn off the burner. Stir this all in. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of chicken broth. Okay, I'm going to place in about 1.5 to 2 cups of rice. This is the cooked rice that I made earlier. All right, so this is 1.5. I'm going to stir that in and see if I need to add any more. It's up to you. I've got some Italian 5 cheese blend shreds here. This has got mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, Asiago, and Romano cheeses. So I'm going to put about 4 ounces in right now. I'm going to mix this all together. Now that cheese is going to hold as a binder to keep everything in the peppers. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is I have an 8x8 baking dish. I'm going to take about a couple spoonfuls of this mixture, just place it on the bottom of the baking dish here. That'll keep the peppers from sticking to the bottom and give them a place to kind of sit. We got enough meat mixture to do that, and people will love the extra meat mixture to put on their plate. All right, I've got a tablespoon here. It's kind of a long, narrow one, or you can use a teaspoon. What you're gonna do is take one of your peppers. You're gonna take the mixture a little bit at a time, and you're just going to kind of push it into the pepper until it fills up, and keep pushing. Use the back of the spoon just to kind of make sure it's filled up completely. There you go. And then you just want to prop it up in the dish, just like this here. Just lay them kind of sideways, like that. We're going to take some chicken broth. We want it to come up about halfway up the baking dish. This will help steam the peppers. We're going to take 4 ounces of the Italian shredded cheese and sprinkle it on top of the peppers. Very lightly. You don't want to smother them because we still want to see the beautiful colors in this dish. I'm going to take a piece of foil. I'm going to spray the back side of it with some cooking spray, and then place that side onto the baking dish. This will keep the cheese from sticking to your foil, so when you pull it off, it doesn't pull your cheese with it. All right, give it a nice cover. We're going to place this in the oven. That's been preheating at 350 degrees for 45 minutes. And about 10 minutes before the 45 minutes is up, I'm going to go in, I'm going to take the foil off, and we're going to let the cheese get nice and golden brown in there. I'll be back. Look at these mini peppers. Aren't they beautiful? Nice and stuffed with that delicious mixture. You know what? I'm going to place 4 of these on a plate, and we're going to give these a try. Here's my bite. That is really delicious. The mixture inside the peppers, so delicious. It steamed these peppers just perfectly, that chicken broth. Now, if you have extra meat mixture, you can just throw it into a oven-proof dish, cover it with some foil, and put it in there at the same time you put that. If you have some extra bell peppers, or if you have more of the sweet peppers, you can certainly use that to fill those up with. Let me know down below what you think. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this here are posted. I'm on Facebook, Pinterest. I have a recipe blog, www.katherinesplates.com. I will see you on my next episode.